I'm gonna have an honest conversation with you. So I'm sitting here working on transplanting these plants and I'm feeling a little defeated. My spring garden wasn't that great, but I gave myself some grace because it was my first time gardening with a baby, but it got seriously neglected. And now here I am, I'm trying to do my first fall garden. And my sweet potatoes look pretty good, but they had been sprouting since late spring. But other than that, I put in my potatoes. I expect those to do okay because we grew some good potatoes in the spring, but I planted carrots and green onions a few weeks ago, and then we got hit with another spell of having mid 90-degree days. And even though I'd been watering them, they still haven't germinated. And then as a last minute thought, I was like, well, it's too hot outside, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start these seeds inside. And they have also been seriously neglected because we've had several other things going on. I'm interrupting this video to tell you, those spiders I moved in the last one? Yeah, they came back. So now they're really leggy. And as I've been transplanting, they're not looking real hot. And we still have a little bit of 90-degree weather left probably, or close to it. So I don't know how well they're gonna do. I'm feeling a little bit defeated. But about a month ago, I ordered some seed garlic in the mail, so it should be coming soon. And I've heard that garlic is one of the easiest things to grow. I've never grown it before, but you basically just plant it and forget it. So I'm excited to at least have some garlic, but at this point with some of the things that I've tried to direct sow or start ahead, kind of wondering at this point if it would have just been better to wait till it cooled off and direct sow, and then when it gets colder just use some type of ground cover, which I can get away with that because I live in zone 8A and we have very mild winters. But the problem with living in 8A, specifically in the region of Texas that I live in, is it just stays hot, like blistering hot 6 months out of the year. So I don't know. This is my first attempt, but it was like a half-hearted attempt. I mean, I was excited to try for the fall garden, but of course I didn't do any planning ahead. Which even when I do plan ahead, I do plan with good intention. My problem is just sticking to the plan. Maybe I'm just a little bit bummed because I wanted to show you this full garden transformation in one video. And that is 100% not gonna happen. Let me just show you. So this is what we're looking at as far as the far side of the garden. Hello, Delilah. But anyway, yeah, I had plans of getting all this weed barrier down before all this grass grew back. And I wanted to have that done in the video where I redid my garden. That didn't happen because I ran out, but then that's as far as I've made it. And whenever I was preparing these beds, I wanted to do that all in one video. That didn't happen, and here I am today still preparing these beds as I go and planting stuff. Basically just come to the conclusion that this isn't my garden year, and that's okay. We've had a lot of big changes this year, and I mean, as much as I would like to grow all of our own food, thankfully would y'all hush? Thankfully, I'm not dependent on growing my own food, and I do have access to other local farmers and the grocery store, as much as I don't like going. So I guess I'm going to keep transplanting all this in the garden with not much hope that they're going to make it, and just give it my last little bit of effort that I've got and hope for a better next year. If you made it to the end of this ramble, baby! If you made it to the end of this ramble, thank you. And I don't know what you're going to get out of this, but I'm glad you're here. Thanks for hanging out with me in the garden today, and I'll see you next time. Also, someone would like to ask you about your car's extended warranty.